Hi there friends, I hope you guys are doing well, that your February was a great one. I still cannot believe that we are in March already. I just feel like it's a lot, a lot of time has passed. And I know I'm also kind of in a new setup. Usually I'm filming the other way around so you can see my desk. But today I wanted to try something a little different. I was hoping to film early this morning before work, but that just didn't happen. Timing and things, it just didn't work out. So now I'm filming after work, which means there's a sunset going on outside and the lighting's not great. So you guys are sitting on my desk on my small tripod. We are going to just chat face to face, and I think this might be kind of nice. I don't know, let me know down in the comments. If you are new here and you don't know what I mean by a monthly reset artist edition, let me sort of explain that to you. Basically, every month I go through all the goals / intentions that I have for the previous month and whether or not I completed them. Then I set new goals or intentions for the next month. So this video is going to be what I accomplished in February and what I'm hoping to accomplish in March. The other thing I do like to go over, just started doing recently, I think January this year was the first time I did it, was going over stats. And the reason I want to do that is so that you guys can get kind of an accurate picture of what it's like being a small artist that's also trying to build a following, and how long certain milestones take to reach approximately, because again, everybody's journey is different. But that's kind of what I'm sharing them for. It is not to brag, because honestly, I'm not the type. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. It helps the channel out, it helps me out. It lets me know that you like this kind of content. It also lets YouTube know that you like this kind of content, and it'll recommend it to other viewers. The other thing you can do to help support me, or if you just like seeing my content, or maybe both, is by subscribing to the channel. By clicking the bell, you will be notified every single time a new video comes out, which typically are Sundays. So without further ado, let's get into it. So February was a bit of a slower month for me. January, I was just, I think, in this really high productive state. February is kind of the month where I crashed a little bit. And I find that's kind of normal for me. I have really good productive days and sometimes they cluster together. I think I just had a lot of motivation because it's the start of the new year, but you know, sometimes things happen, and I also got sick this month, so I did not complete a lot of my goals, but that's okay because some of them are going to move on to the next month, and I'm still kind of figuring out my load as far as what I can take on and what I can't. So some of the things I planned for myself but in February just were too much, and as part of taking care of me and my mental health and trying to be more kind to myself, I decided to nix a few things. So just a little recap, and I have my book here, that's what I'm reading off of if you see me duck my eyes down. I had 3 personal, 4 educational, and 2 business goals. So not bad. As for personal goals, my first goal for this month was to plan the composition and get some art references for, and when I say art references, I mean photo references because I'm not copying other people's art, but getting references for the art project I want to create this quarter. And if you didn't watch my January 2023 reset, I'll link it above as well as down below. I did talk about how this year I want to challenge myself to make a bigger art piece every quarter. So this project requires obviously planning, so that is what I was trying to do. I'll be honest, at the time of filming this, I have not done that. I have not planned the composition and I have not gathered any reference material, but my plan is actually after I finish recording this to do it. I kind of already have in my head what I want, but I have to get it down on paper. So that might be done. I'm still gonna check it off, but if it doesn't happen, it's gonna happen this week. Like today, it'll happen this week. The other thing I put down, this is my second personal goal, was to spend at least 30 minutes a day in my sketchbook. And that did not happen. I love how I thought, oh, some days if I miss it, it's okay. I'll do like an hour another day or something. And that there were so many days, especially last week, when I was finished with my 9 to 5 and I was done. I did not want to do any work beyond what I had to do, which was for my 9 to 5. So that did not happen this month, and I'm going to amend that goal for March. Don't worry, I know I said this will help me, finish my sketchbook. I'm still on track to finish my sketchbook. I'm not as on track as I wanted to be, but I'm still gonna finish it by the end of March. That's my goal. So the third goal I had under personal was to fill 15 pages of my traditional sketchbook. And again, that did not happen. I think I did about 7 or 8, maybe 9. After I'm done filming this video though, I will be spending some time in it, and I probably will be spending some time in it tomorrow, which I'm filming this on a Monday night, so it's the 27th. There's 2 days left in February. So I'll be filming the stats on a different day, just so you guys know. But anyway, that is not going to be reached. I am definitely not going to finish 15 pages, but I should be in the realm of 9 to 10, which is not bad. It just means I have to do 5 more pages for March, and that's not a big deal. So the next set of goals are all educational. I did mention in both my January reset and my February reset that I would be doing live courses on New Masters Academy, and I picked 3. That was very, presumptuous maybe of me, but anyway, that ended up not very quickly becoming apparent to me that was too much. You'll hear me list 3 out. I'm doing 2 of them still, and I'm behind on homework for both. So, I'm not trying to get angry at myself. I'm not gonna get upset. It's just, that's the way life rolls sometimes when you're not doing art full time. I wanted to continue the fundamentals of drawing and perspective. That course doesn't end until April, so I'll be doing that all through March and part of April as well. Continue sketchbooking in ink and color. This is the class I ended up dropping for a couple reasons. For one thing, the live courses were at an inconvenient time for me because I work a 9 to 5. I could not attend them live. The other issue I had was I think it was far too advanced for me. I did mention this in another video that basically after the first week and I saw the homework that everyone had submitted, I was like, thank God I did not have time to do the homework assignment, because mine would have looked like a 2-year-old's drawing next to some of these people. Again, that's not a reason to drop a class, but that's definitely, it was humbling, and I had already decided to drop it because it was just too much. And it was just too much new at one time, because I was also not used to the materials we were using. So it was just, again, too much new. So the third course that I am still doing is the Introduction to Procreate. This is every Saturday. Again, it's kind of at an inconvenient time because while for the instructor, it is still a reasonable hour. For me, it is not. It's at 10 p.m. at night, and I've been trying to go to bed earlier, and it lasts till 12 a.m. So it is a bit late for me. And usually by then my brain is so fried, I don't want to do any drawing. I just want to sleep. So that's been a little bit difficult, but I've been attending some if I feel like it. Otherwise, I've been rewatching them. The last little educational goal, which isn't really little, but is to continue my sewing lessons. I did not. I will explain why. It is partially not my fault, mostly not my fault. Although I don't know that I would have still kept them up even if what happened didn't happen. But basically my grandparents ended up getting COVID and I was unable to see them for a couple weeks. I know they say you should only wait a certain amount of time, but my grandmother's immunocompromised, and if you guys did not know this, immunocompromised people can still be contagious up to 3 weeks after they get COVID. So I wasn't able to start seeing them till last weekend, and just because I'm, with my medical background, I just get too nervous around COVID, especially since I've never had it. So I don't want to play with fire. I've been keeping my sewing machine there because that's where my grandfather is, and that's where he typically teaches me. He doesn't come to where I'm living. It's just easier to leave it there because it's heavy. So for me to move it back and forth every time we have a lesson is kind of a bit much. I will be taking it once I'll be actually making stuff with it, but yeah, that's why the sewing lessons did not happen this month at all. So next month, as you'll see in my goals or intentions for next month, I will be resuming those sewing lessons. So I mean, I'm not gonna be upset. I'm just a little behind, which is fine. I actually am getting back to them this Friday. The plan is to do them after work for at least an hour. So the last 2 goals on my list were business oriented. The first one was to begin to design my website and paper. I did not do that. Instead, I started designing it on Canva because I do have Canva. I have Canva Pro for this channel to help me out with things that I want for videos and stuff like that. So I did edit, or not edit, but like create kind of the layout of the homepage and figured out what pages I want on my website, which is great. I'm tentatively saying that it will be launched Q2 of this year, by end of Q2 this year, just because I think I should be able to get the next few pages like completed by the end of March. Then when Q2 begins, I'll start actually coding. I'm going to be, going to Squarespace for that, but that'll be a process too, I think. And I want to do something special for when it launches. So I will definitely be asking you guys what you think. Even now, if you have ideas, feel free to put them in the comments. Something small, nothing too crazy, but we'll see. My second business goal for February, and the last goal that I had, was to post 2 short form videos per week. And I think I was doing that. I think I did it for 2 out of the 4 weeks. Yes. So no, but that's okay. Instead, I actually ended up switching up that goal kind of in the background, didn't really let you guys know, but instead I was going to come up with a social media plan, and I did come up with one. So that will be impacting my goals for March as well, because obviously if you come up with a plan, you want to see if it works. So I did come up with a social media plan, and I'm hoping I can do it, but I think it's sustainable to some extent as long as I keep on top of it. And that was it for my February goals. I kind of want to tally up in my head how many I actually completed out of the amount. So I had 9 goals total, and I completed 4, which isn't, well, maybe 5. I'll say 4.5 because one of the goals was amended. So, I'll give myself that benefit of the doubt. 50%, man. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Better than nothing, as I always say. Hey guys, I'm gonna interject here on a different day with the stats for February. We've had an amazing month growth, and I'm so excited to see this community growing because it means there's more and more opportunity to really interact with you guys. I'm kind of planning something big for 500 subscribers on here. I don't know what I'll do on TikTok and Instagram once we hit those kind of milestones, but I'm definitely thinking of a couple ideas I'd like to do with you guys at 500 subscribers because I think, I want to talk to you guys. So I'll probably put a poll up once we get closer, and you guys can tell me what you want, because obviously I want to do something that's fun for you guys as well. So without further ado, let's get into it, starting with YouTube stats. So YouTube for the month of February did really well, and again, that was in part due to the video I posted in January, the art supply haul. If you didn't check it out, I'll link it above as well as down below. And also a sketchbook session that I posted that a lot of people enjoyed. Those do pretty well on here, like consistently well. I know when I post a sketchbook session, people are gonna watch it. So that's good to know because I enjoy filming those. Editing has gotten a lot easier too because I've learned a couple new tricks, but let's start talking about it. So 9,200 views in February alone, which is crazy to me. It does help with the shorts as well. I do get like a boost from those. So if you're a small creator on YouTube and you haven't started maximizing the benefits of shorts, post shorts, it takes 2 seconds. You can even advertise your longer videos with them. So I highly recommend doing that. I also got 1.3 thousand watch hours. When I kid you not, I am so close to 4,000 watch hours. That was the thing I thought I was gonna be struggling with, but no, I'll reach that well before I reach 1,000 subscribers. So I believe I'm at just under 3.2 thousand, so 3,200 watch hours total since I've started posting videos on here. So very close. Maybe I'll do a little something special when I hit that. I don't know, we'll see. I also welcomed 119 subscribers, which is crazy to me. I think before 2023, I just reached a little bit over 100 subscribers. So since the beginning of the year, we've doubled at least. So I'm grateful to all of you guys joining. It just knowing that there's people out there who can relate to me and enjoy what I'm making for them, just it's great. I'm really grateful. So that being said, I posted 4 shorts and 3 videos this month. I do find that shorts bring in more subscribers sometimes, depending, like unless you have a video that really takes off. Like my art supply haul, I think I got like 80 something subscribers from that video, but shorts do help. Again, if you are a small creator on here, or even if you're a medium or large creator, I would say take advantage of shorts, because right now YouTube's going to reward people who do them. A small disclaimer, if you do not like making shorts, then forget what I'm saying. But if you don't mind them, or you like them, or you even want to just try them, try it out. So let's talk a bit about Instagram. Instagram is by far the slowest growing platform for me, but this month we did pretty well. I was actually shocked considering things. I definitely post more reels, and I'm gonna be trying out some different things this coming month. The reason for that is because I'm slow to make art, especially finished pieces. I could post whips, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. I don't know, maybe I'll think about it, but I just don't like post that often because I don't really have finished art. So I want to talk a bit about that. For Instagram, they have some pretty good stats because then you can kind of see what you did. But I posted 69 stories this month, as well as 5 reels. So if you guys didn't know, I've been posting basically stories about my day, and I'm not super consistent with them, but I'm trying to get more consistent with them, at least on the days that I actually like make art or do something like towards the business. I post these little daily check-ins in my stories so you guys can kind of tell what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. So if you're interested in that, you know, check out the link below to my Instagram, follow me, and you can see my stories about what I'm doing each day as a part-time artist. From the reels that I posted, I got 1,800 likes and 8 comments, 28 saves, and 129 shares. So I don't know if this is just for the reels that I posted this month or if they include reels from previous months. I don't know, but I reached 12,900 accounts, mostly because of reels. And as for my posts, which again, I didn't post anything this month, but I did get, so I guess it would be across everything I posted, not just this month, but I had 20 likes and 4 comments and 1 save. As for followers, this is the most followers I've seen in a month so far, which is like crazy to me. I did get 28 of you net, so that's pretty cool. I want to try to make my Instagram, like revamp it a little bit, because I feel like right now it's very, compared to my YouTube's more, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing in my mind as far as thumbnails and shorts go. So I kind of want to do the same for my Instagram as best as I can, because I'm definitely not that type of artist that will make sure all her art looks cohesive color wise, because to me that's just like silly. I should post what I make. That's kind of something I'm considering. Let's get into TikTok. TikTok, I feel like it actually did worse this month than Instagram, which is interesting to me. Instagram, the one reel I posted about those long-nosed dogs, I posted a short on YouTube about it, like my sketchbook page, and I used that viral sound. Instagram really loves it. It keeps getting recommended every weekend, and I get a ton of new views, a ton of new followers, not a ton of new followers, and a ton of new likes, and people just seem to gravitate towards it. I don't know why. I guess because it's viral, that sound, but I got at least 15,000 views like since that reel went up like a while ago. So not a while ago, in January. TikTok, as I said, didn't do as well as Instagram this month, which is interesting. I got 1,186 views, 119 likes and 8 comments, 19 new followers, and I posted 5 TikToks. So definitely different, not the same as Instagram. So we'll see how things change with my new content plan. Overall, I mean, pretty good. So now I want to do a bit of a reflection for, you're gonna pop back to past me, and I thank you for bearing with this. It's just I had to film this on different days because of stats and stuff. I wanted to talk a little bit about how my February went compared to my January. My January was much more of a energetic month, I guess is the correct word. I was very productive, very motivated, getting a lot of work done. And this month I didn't feel the same energy levels and motivation levels, which sometimes happens happens, I guess, like after having a whole month where I basically was at 110%, I needed to have a month where I was less than 100. So that's fine. I still am very happy with all that I accomplished in February. I mean, I still posted quite a bit. I only missed one post, and that was because I was trying to get ahead and it just didn't work in my favor. So that is interesting. I also had kind of an epiphany as far as like business practices and what I want to do for my business and what kind of values I want to project as myself, like representing myself in my business. I know it's not technically making me money yet, but that's fine. Like a business doesn't just have to be, I mean, yes, it is about money, but it's also about, you know, doing the thing you love and providing something to your customers or to the people who subscribe to that business. I made really good headway on my website. I'm loving how it's turning out. It is definitely going to take me another quarter to finish it, about roughly, because I'm gonna have to take pictures for it. I want to make art for it. So if you guys want me to bring you along on that journey, I can definitely film some stuff, but I'm really excited about that. It was just a good month. I don't know. Despite the fact it wasn't as productive as January, I still feel good about it. I'm trying to listen to my body more as far as mental health, because it is very hard to balance a full-time job as well as a part-time job and try to find some time to take care of yourself. You do have to be very in tune with yourself, which I am not. So I am like trying to get better about that. And I can definitely, again, talk about it if that's something you guys want. So now we are going to get into my March 2023 intentions. This is the last month of this quarter. So as a reminder, the April reset will be a biggie because we will be reviewing not only March, but Q1. And we will not only be setting goals for April, but Q2. So it will be a bigger video, just an FYI. Probably will be longer. Will be something akin to my January goals. So I have a total of 8 goals for this coming month. I just thought 8 is digestible. And honestly, that was all I could come up with that was doable. Of course, you never know what pops up, so I can't just, say that I won't have other projects or something to do this coming month, but I think 8 is easy to do even with some stuff showing up if anything does. We get sick, life happens, I don't know, whatever. So my first section, personal goals. My first personal goal is to spend 30 minutes per day, 5 days a week in a sketchbook. And I'm actually taking some inspiration from my personal goals, which are non-art related goals that I made with my therapist. Originally I was saying, I want to go for a walk every day. I hate walking. So, well, that's a lie. I think I learned I like walking with people. I don't like walking by myself. So there's that. And also, I think I need a day of rest, obviously, and my weekends are usually pretty busy between family stuff and then trying to do stuff for this business. So I think making it my work days, and then if I happen to miss, a morning before work, I can just pick a Saturday or Sunday and make it up. My next goal is to finish my traditional sketchbook. This has been a goal for this quarter because I definitely want to give you guys a sketchbook tour in the beginning of April. I already have it on my content calendar for April 9th. I mean, it could change based on like what's going on. Like sometimes I move my videos around because I just think they look better that way or it flows better that way, but that is the date for now. So I do want this finished by the end of March. And you might say, Christine, why though? You could still have up until April 9th. Well, technically no, because I will be filming this video ahead of time, so I do have to finish it by the end of March. The other personal goal I have is to finish the art project that I set myself the challenge of doing. I want to do 1 quarter, so I'm really excited because then I think I'm going to film the process, and those will be some good videos that can come out so you guys can see the process of creating a big piece, although you kind of saw it with my painting process for Crystal that I gave to my brother, but I still think it's something nice to share and I want to document it for myself, so that'll be a video in April as well. Basically everything I need to do from today on is, make sure that I have a plan and I have, my preliminary sketches, I have my references, and I have to decide on the medium, but I'm leaning towards digital because I don't know, something about this piece is screaming digital. So that's where I'm leaning. I don't know if that's where I'm gonna end up, but that's my plan for now. My educational goals, I only have 2, although one is kind of could be split up. In a previous month it was, but now I'm just kind of combining it into one goal. So I want to continue the 2 new Masters Academy courses that I'm doing currently, which are the fundamentals of drawing and perspective and the introduction to Procreate. I am behind on homework for both of them, so my plan is to hopefully catch up this week, and then I'll have some more content for homework vlogs. And the other thing I really want to do is at the end of both of them kind of give you my review or my thoughts, as well as like things I learned and how I saw improvement in my own artwork and what I'm using, the skills where I'm using them in other areas of my practice. My second educational goal is my sewing lessons. So I really want to continue those. I think in Q2, I definitely want to have a sewing project, just a small one, nothing crazy. So we're supposed to be doing a lesson, as I said, this Friday after work. So I basically said I want at least an hour a week with my grandfather learning how to sew. And kind of off the record, I'm also learning how to crochet. My grandmother's been teaching me. She taught me knitting when I was little, so crochet is definitely new to me, but I kind of wanted to learn. So now we're getting into the business intentions section, and I only have 3 of these. So create website, I want to maybe finish it in March and then figure out a launch in April. But this might just be finished designing it because there's certain pieces of it that I have to do some extra work outside of the website to kind of fix. But I think when I say create website, I think I mean like at least have the design fully down pat. And then Q2 will probably be actually making sure it's coded and creating artwork for it and stuff like that. So the other goal I had, and I know I mentioned this earlier, is I did come up with a social media plan. And one of my priorities for this month is to actually follow it. The reason why I want to follow it is because I want to, at the end of the month, sort of reflect back on it and see if it works for me. Because if it doesn't, then obviously I can make some changes. But I want to try my hardest to follow it. And if you want a separate video on how I created my own social media plan, I can definitely do that for you guys. Just let me know. And then my final goal for my business goals is to apply to at least one affiliate program. I think it's time. Maybe I'm wrong. There's only one way to find out, and that is to actually apply. So I have a couple in mind. We'll see if I can get into any of them. Maybe I'll get one, maybe another one, but in the works. So that's it for my goals for March of 2023. I hope you guys are as excited for this new month as I am. March is, I think, severely underrated because there isn't like a major holiday, except for St. Patty's Day. But I know for me, I like March. It's a good month. So I'm looking forward to it, hoping to be more of a productive month than February. Although I'll still say I did get a lot done this month. I don't tell you guys everything I do, obviously, because some things, are either private or still being figured out. So I share with you what I can. What I can't, I will probably share with you further down the line. And that is it for this video. I am so grateful you watched to the end if you're watching this. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.